Well, I've said many times that
Wealth, money, and success. These are the goals everyone dreams of, but only a few achieve. Today, let's discuss your connection with money. Is that okay with you? I'll start by asking a question, and I want your honest answer. All right? Have you ever thought about why some people become wealthy, while others constantly deal with debts and expenses year after year? Have you noticed this? Why does school teach us things we'll never need in real life, but never teaches us about money? Why is it like this? If school taught you about money, maybe you'd be rich already. But if school didn't teach you, I will. Because what you haven't learned about money in your whole life, you'll learn in this short video. Prepare for a journey where we'll uncover secrets about how money really works, beyond just saving and investing. Let's explore personal finance, business, and more. Are you ready to change your perspective on money? Let's begin with some basics. Is money good or bad? We've been taught that money is bad. You need to rethink your views on money. Often in movies, the rich are shown as dishonest. And you might think, I don't want to be dishonest, so I'll stay poor. But money itself isn't good or bad. People are good or bad with money. Money just increases their choices. I can use money to do illegal things, or I can use that same money to buy food for the homeless. In this case, money is just a tool, but we decide how to use it. How many times have you heard that the rich don't go to heaven? I've heard it many times myself. So you might think, if the rich don't go to heaven, then I want to stay poor, right? We need to rethink our beliefs because most wealthy people are hardworking and honest. That's why many people trust them. Would you do business with dishonest people? Definitely not. So why do you think others trust the rich? Because they are trustworthy. Of course, there are dishonest rich people, and many earn their wealth illegally. But I want you to understand that most are not like that. When the media finds a dishonest rich person, they talk about it constantly, until we start believing that all the rich are dishonest, which is not true. So comment below. I will be an honest rich person. I've met honest and dishonest rich people, as well as honest and dishonest poor people. So rethink this, because you'll never become something you despise. If you despise the rich, you'll probably never become one. So how about changing your perspective? The other question is whether the rich go to heaven or not. Let me tell you something. The Creator made everything. All the wealth in this world belongs to Him, for God Himself says, "The silver and gold are all mine." Now I ask you, how can a God who owns everything want His children to suffer? We need to reform our thoughts about this because the God of the Bible is an abundant God in grace, love, mercy, and His desire is for His children to prosper too. Now, I need you to understand something very serious. Money needs to be in your bank account or in your pocket, but never in your heart, right? Repeat after me. Your money needs to be in your pocket or in your bank account, and never in your heart. When used for good money, can even facilitate your spirituality, because you can use your money abundantly to help your needy brother. Some people are so mediocre in this that when they pray, they ask God only for their daily bread. So I ask you, if God needs you to feed a homeless person, what do you do? Since you only ask for yourself, if God wants you to financially bless a missionary on a mission on another continent, what do? You only think of yourself. Only ask for yourself. Are you individualistic? No, you're not individualistic. You just have a mistaken thought about money that needs to be corrected. When you pray, ask God to greatly bless your financial life so that you can live well and bless others too. So we've already dispelled two big myths, the myth that every rich person is dishonest and the myth that the rich don't enter heaven. Can we continue? If you understand, comment like this. I understand. Now learn a great lesson about money. Money doesn't accept disrespect. It's an excellent servant but a terrible master. Learn to master it or it will master you. Know how to intentionally control everything that comes in and goes out of your life in terms of money. Know exactly how much you owe each month in fixed bills and try to reduce any cost. That doesn't make sense. There's something called a credit cardinal, which is the terror of many families because people think the credit card balance is an extension of their salary. But no, my friends, it's not. Understand this. If you spend all your credit card balance and these expenses exceed the value of your monthly salary, congratulations, you've just harmed your finances and it can cost you dearly. Every time you use a credit card, think, do I really need what I'm buying? If you ask yourself and really think about it, you'll realize that most of the things you buy with a credit card, most of the time you don't need. Because I've never known anyone who got into debt with a credit card because they needed to buy groceries for the month. But I've seen many people who got into debt buying a new phone, a new TV, new clothes, and in the end, they didn't need any of it, they just bought it on impulse. Some people, our consumers by nature, have a habit of spending recklessly, and this needs to be corrected if you want to be rich someday. But if you want to remain poor, you don't need to change anything. That's the path. I don't know about the rest of the world, but here in America, we usually say that the credit card is a quick fix. A quick fix is a popular saying we use when something made our lives easier in a particular situation. For example, my car broke down and my friend gave me a ride. In this case, my friend did me a favor. Yes, many people use the credit card as a quick fix, but be careful, my friends, because this favor it does today is the same favor it will use to hit you on the head later. Our financial life has 4 levels. I'll explain each one and you'll see where you fit, okay? The first level is the worst of all. The person receives the salary of the month. And when they do the math, they realize they spent more than they earned. The numbers never add up. They earn $2,000 and spend $2,500. I imagine the person in this situation can hardly sleep at night. It's lamentable. It destroys families. I've seen countless relationships that ended not for lack of love, but because of numerous arguments arising from lack of money. Let's take our finances more seriously. The second financial level is spending everything you earn. The person receives their salary, manages to pay all their debts, but nothing is left, not even for an ice cream. The person can pay all debts, but nothing is left. This financial model also needs to be corrected as soon as possible, because this person isn't living, they're just surviving. Agree. The third level is a bit better. The person receives the salary, manages to pay all the month's debts, manages to save some money, but the money saved, they don't know what to do with it, so they end up wasting this surplus on useless things, or sometimes leave this money in savings. And this money is being devalued every day because of inflation. The fourth financial level is what I recommend to everyone. The person receives their salary, manages to pay all bills, saves some money, and this surplus serves as a multiplier, in my case. Some years ago, before becoming a millionaire, I took the surplus from my salary and bought products to resell, bought for 50 and sold for 100. And thus I made my money multiply. I made my surplus multiply through entrepreneurship. But if you don't know how to be an entrepreneur, you need to know how to invest to operate your financial life at level 4. First, make sure you have money left over. Then make it multiply. Take your surplus and buy stocks with potential for appreciation. Buy real estate funds. These are variable income assets. The profit here is higher, but there are more risks. Or invest in something less risky, but with less profit. Less profit is better than none. In this case, you could invest in treasury bonds, for example. Search on YouTube later about how to invest your money wisely. The investment needs to have 3. It needs to be safe, profitable, and have liquidity. Now let's talk a little about money. Money has 5 levels. Don't confuse it with financial levels. There are 4 financial levels, which we've already discussed. Now let's move on to the 5 stages of handling money. So subscribe to the channel to stay updated with future videos. It doesn't make sense for you to watch this video without subscribing to the channel. If you're still watching, it's because it resonates with you, and it will resonate even more if you subscribe. When it comes to money, think about these 5 stages. The first stage of money is earning. This is essential. Find a way to make money. So the first stage is earning. The second stage is investing. Got some money? Set aside a portion of it for investments. This will make your money grow over time. Invest, even if it's a small amount. For instance, if you receive 100, invest 10. If you receive 200, invest 20, and so on. So, the second stage of money is investing. Got some money? Allocate some of it to investments. The third stage of money is saving. When you think about spending, ask yourself, do I really need this item? Most of the time, the answer will be no. If you decide not to spend on unnecessary things, then you'll be saving money. Understand that I don't want you to be stingy or deprive yourself of things you enjoy. That's not what I'm teaching here. Sometimes you'll want to eat a pizza. Go ahead, because you deserve it. But if you're thinking about buying new shoes and you already have 150 pairs, then save your money, as it would be a wasteful expense. After all, you're not a centipede. You only have 2 feet. The fourth stage of money is keeping. Set aside part of your money, like personal savings. The money you save will act as a magnet, attracting even more money, because money attracts money. For example, when you turn on the tap, the water flows down to the river. The river flows into the sea. So water goes where there is water, and hatred goes to those who hate, and love goes to those who love, and money goes to those who have money. And when you save personally, you're saying, I have money, so more money will come into my life. This money will be stored in an account just to attract more money. But you might think, I earn little money, and if I save, nothing will be left. So if you already earn little, 10% is almost nothing. You can do it. There are people around the world who live on much less than you and live well. The fifth stage of money is spending. Here you pay your debts and buy what you like. But notice that money has 5 stages. Most people don't make money go through all 5 stages. The money they earn usually only goes through the first and last stages, which are earning and spending. Earning and spending. If you only follow this path, you won't get very far. Let's talk about earning money. How do you get your income? Is it through a salary or through profit? Let me tell you something. Most people earn a salary, but profit is better than a salary. If you choose to work for someone in exchange for a salary, you're limiting your potential to earn more money. A salary is payment for hours worked, and like everyone else, your hours are limited. When your working hours end, your opportunity to make more money also ends. So it's better to work for profit rather than for a salary. For instance, when you sell a product, you earn a profit. Products can be endless, unlike your time. Many people say, I don't like selling, but the truth is that we are all sellers. We are all selling something. If you're an employee, you're selling your time. If someone is willing to pay for your time, it's because they're making much more from your work. Now imagine if you use that time to work on something of your own. Be passionate about sales, because sales are the best business in the world. Avoid selling your time, because time is the most precious resource humans have. Once wasted, it can't be recovered. Many people spend their entire lives working for a salary, which often isn't even that high. People stop working on their own dreams to work for others. That's why you need to focus on something that's yours. Because if you don't strive to achieve your dreams, someone else will hire you to achieve theirs, and in return, they'll give you a salary while they keep all the profit. To attract wealth into your life, you need to understand the balance of giving and receiving. Some people are excellent at giving, but terrible at receiving. They're too proud to accept help from others. And there are also people who are great at receiving but poor at giving. They're self-centered people. So learn to balance both giving and receiving. Giving and receiving are like the wheels of a cart, and you know that a cart with only one wheel won't move properly. So for the wheel of wealth to turn in your life, it has to be complete. You need to learn to give because giving will multiply your blessings. Think of a gardener. He trims the trees so they produce more flowers and fruits. Sometimes it's necessary to prune the money tree too, so it yields more fruits. Giving has two sides. When you give to those in need, you're being charitable. But if you buy a gift for a friend who could easily buy it himself, you're being generous. The key is to do both. Give to those in need and also to those who don't need it. Because if you only give to those in need, you're training your mind to believe that you need to be needy to receive. But when you give to those who aren't in need, you're telling your subconscious, I receive even when I don't need it. You've learned how to balance giving and receiving. Now you need to understand how to work with receiving. When someone offers you something, accept it. When a person does a kind deed, dopamine is released in their brain, making them feel happy. If someone offers you something and you don't accept it, you're denying them their happiness. To keep money flowing in your life, make the wheel of wealth spin faster. Always balance giving and receiving. The world is constantly changing. What is your job today? There was a time when people worked in the fields because that was the available work. Those who owned land and had the most workers were the ones who held power. As the world changed, the Industrial Revolution came. Then people moved from the countryside to the cities, leaving field work to work in factories with machines. During the Industrial Revolution, those who had the most money held power. As the world continued to evolve, we entered the digital revolution. In 1996, Bill Gates said, "In the future, there will be two types of businesses, those that do business on the internet and those that are out of business." And believe it or not, that future is now. The time Gates spoke about has arrived. Look at your credit card. How many online purchases have you made in the last few months? How many meals have you ordered through apps? People use apps for rides as well. Today's world is digital. If people or companies aren't online today, they're falling behind. In the agricultural era, those who owned land were powerful. In the industrial era, those who had money were powerful. In the digital era, those who have information are powerful. Notice how the valuable currency keeps changing. Today, the valuable currency is information. It's worth more than gold. The digital age doesn't require you to be exceptionally talented or have degrees. The internet is open to anyone who wants to participate, either as a viewer or a creator, and the entry barriers are low. Sometimes all someone needs is a cell phone to start creating digital content and make a lot of money. Today, being a digital content creator is highly lucrative. The highest earning teacher is the one who creates digital content. The highest earning doctor is the one who creates online content. And there's an opportunity for you too if you're interested. In my case, I'm neither a doctor nor particularly talented, but I know a lot about creating digital content. I've been doing this since 2021. I've made several million through the internet, and today I create content without showing my face or using my voice. The voice you're hearing isn't mine. It's a voice generated by artificial intelligence, but the script is a 100% mine. I typed every word you're hearing, including these words I'm typing now. Many people say, I don't make money because I don't have a good education. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I didn't manage to graduate from college. Well, I see, you still don't understand that making money today isn't about that. Nowadays, you can manufacture nails and make more money than many doctors combined because you'll earn based on the value you generate for people or companies. Let me explain. Imagine you manufacture nails to sell. You can sell nails to various hardware stores, and you can even sell them online, even while you're sleeping. While a doctor can attend to one person at a time, you can serve many people at once through online stores. But I know you don't manufacture nails. Let's use another example. Why does a digital influencer sometimes earn in a month what a doctor won't earn in their entire life? Let's break it down. And everything I'm teaching you is for you to apply in your life somehow. Imagine I'm a digital influencer with 3 million followers. Of course, some influencers have more than that. A famous handbag brand decides to hire me to promote their products in a 60-minute live stream. During the live stream, only 1% of my followers decide to buy. So 30,000 people buy a bag on sale that costs $3,000. But during my live stream, I offer a discount coupon, so each bag costs $900 for my followers. So 30,000 people spend $900 each. I generate $27 million for the company in 60 minutes. So it's fair that they pay me at least $1 million. Do you agree? Meanwhile, a doctor who charges $300 for each consultation can attend to at most 3 people in 60 minutes. So they'll earn 960 minutes. And in the same time, I can earn $1 million as a simple influencer. Do you see the impact that the internet can have? While a doctor can impact the lives of a few people working from an office, an influencer can impact the lives of thousands or even millions. That's why I say the best business today is to work through the internet. Because you can reach and impact many people. With a global reach, people will pay you according to the value you generate. If you generate value for a few people at a time, you'll receive a little. If you can impact the lives of thousands at once, you'll earn thousands of dollars. If you can impact the lives of millions, you'll get millions of dollars. And that's the new game. Instead of lamenting, learn the game and play it. There's room for you too. That's why Amazon, Facebook, YouTube earn billions a month, because they impact the lives of billions of people. I know you can't create the next Amazon, but you can be a digital content creator and impact the lives of millions of people through your content. I have much more to share with you, but if I continue, the video will be too long, so I can make a part 2. If you want that, comment like this. Like the video and want part 2. If you comment, I can do it. In any case, do yourself a favor, write in the comment, I am rich, I am rich, I am rich. Show it to the world and tell me below how you feel. Put faith in your words. I'm sure it will show in your life. Do it and I'll leave a heart in your comment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share this content with family and friends, because good things should be shared. Now there are 2 videos appearing on your screen that I prepared with great care. These videos are full of knowledge that will greatly benefit your financial life. Click on one of them and go watch it now.